Hello YouTube. I'm here with another break. Exciting! I'm really excited about the 1992 Premier Baseball. Hoping I could get a Ricky Henderson or Griffey or Bonds, Nolan Ryan. I got this on the internet. It's OPC, so it's Canadian. And the wrapper's not tight, so I'm sure nobody's really trying to fool around with these boxes of OPC. So I think we're okay. But let's get started. I love to break boxes, see what I pull, get some great players from back in the day when I watched baseball a lot, and I still do, but not as much as I used to. Just the game's changed a lot. Oh, nice packs. Really nice pack. I remember these packs. And yeah, the game's not the same. Everybody's swinging for the fences. You can see a lot from the trading cards that some people are bunting in the 90s and 80s, early 90s and 80s, and you don't see that many people bunting in the newer cards. And you see guys, power hitters bunting. Ooh, nice. We start off with a Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. These cards are really sweet. Really, really nicely made OPC cards. I don't know if that's a scratch right there. That's a nice card. Hall of Famer. Chris James, Mark Whitten. Greg Olson was pretty good back then for the Orioles. There's another Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin, off-centered. The Jack Morris was nice. It wasn't as a... Oh, there's another Hall of Famer in this pack. 3 Hall of Famers. This is decently centered. Dave Winfield with the Blue Jays. Loved him with the Yankees. Jose Melendez. And Rick Cerrone with the Expos. He's from my area. It's great to see him. Got something stuck here. Still using the scissors, which I'm sure a lot of you are scringing every time I cut through there. Darrell Lewis, Chuck Knobloch, not his rookie. Not too many good rookies in this product. Orlando Merced this year. David Martinez, Roberto Kelly. I love Roberto Kelly. Awesome player. Got to watch him every day to appreciate him. Elio Gomez, Craig Biggio, nice. And Mike Timlin. Craig Biggio, not rookie, but look at possibly first, second year. Looks like it's second year. Nice. Look at how much he's dipping on his cheek is almost puffed out, like he's got an allergic reaction. That's cool. Bib Roberts, Chuck McElroy, Bernie Williams, second year, definitely. Like I said, is not very good. Not many good rookies. David Justice in this OPC 92 Premier. Frank Castillo, Mark Carrion, Derek Bell, Doug Drabeck. I was so upset when the Yankees got rid of him. I watched I went every Sunday. It seemed like he was always pitching every Sunday at Yankee Stadium. And he was just very, very good. He knew how to win a game. But the Yankees got rid of him. They weren't making too many smart moves back then. Scott Livingston, Joe Carter, 92, the World Series, walk-off. George Brett. Ooh, this is a nice one. Cool picture, too. Nicely centered. Craig Shipley, Luis Gonzalez, not a rookie, probably second year. Broke the hearts of some Yankee fans. Pete Strokes, Chris Nabholz, and Danny Tartable. He probably would have hit better Yankee Stadium without those shades. I was so pumped with him with the Kansas City Royals, and then he signed with the Yankees, and he did garbage. Didn't care more about his Seinfeld episodes. Wally Joyner with the Royals. Really? Paul Gibson. Will Clark. Bubblegum chewing. Frank Thomas. Oh, that is nasty. He is determined there to go for 3. Nice pick. Oh, and Griffey right behind him. Really nicely centered, too. Give me a second. Let me sleeve this here. Really nice Griffey. Awesome card. And we got, of course, all we need is another Danny Tartable in our lives. Marquise Grissom, great player for the Expos. And Hojo. Sean Dustin, to 100 miles an hour to first base from short. Brian McRae. Tony, like I said, Tony Gwynn Bunting. Look at that. Tony Gwynn Bunting. That's a star. David Segui. Ivan Rodriguez, not his rookie, but possibly his second year. Definitely his second year. As you can see, 74 hits. Awesome card. Off-centered, though, left to right. Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer. Really pulling some nice cards here. Well, you know, good players anyway. Bonilla, still collecting a check. Smartest guy in baseball. Financial guy anyway. Robin Yount. I'm sorry, Robin Ventura. Well, now we're just missing Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan. Out of this pack, Mark Leiter. Bip Roberts, Ken Morton, Eric Karros, Len Dystra with the Phillies, Bernie Williams, John Kruk, and Craig Shipley. Is that for me?
Yeah, hold it.
Thank you. Bob Scallon. Brett Saberhagen with the Mets. You know his career is almost over. He's pitching for the Mets. Barry Bonds. That's who. Oh, off-centered. Oh, man. Hopefully get some more Barry Bonds here. Oh, Tim Naring. Brett Maine. Ozzie Smith. Sharp. Albert Bell. And Roger Clemens. Man, I hope there's all these packs are like that, full of them. I mean, that's probably why they're not so expensive to buy, because there's so many of the good players. Bill Swift, Tom Candiotti, Jeff Bagwell. A second year, definitely. I mean, the rookies here are Mo Sanford, Scott Livingston, Warren Newsome, Chito Martinez, Frank Castillo, Rob Beck, which I'm familiar with, and Juan Guzman. And so that was the only rookies that I noticed from what my studying this product. Reggie Sanders went to the same junior college I had gone to, is Spartanburg Methodist College. Really good school for baseball. Kevin Morton, Luis Gonzalez, again, so that's another repeat. And Pete Schruck and Chris Nobholz. So let's go. There's repeat cards here. Let's repeat that Barry Bonds. I want a nice centered one. Let's go. Big bucks, no whammies here. Wilson Alvarez. Mo Sanford. Roberto Kelly. The Crime Dog will be a Hall of Famer soon. I saw him play. He is a Hall of Famer. I don't care what the newspaper guys say. Or the voting committee. Bill Landrum, Sammy Sosa, and I just spit all over him. Getting upset. Nice. Cool card. I never saw this one. Mark Whitten, Joe Gray. And that card might be worth something to Sammy Sosa. You know, ESPN's doing a documentary on the home run chase with him and McGuire. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do as well as The Last Dance. Ken Hill, and I don't know if he'll peak as much interest in getting their cards. Matt Williams, Leo Gomez, Dennis the Eck. Looks like it's a little bit like paint coming off of there. Ink. Chuck McElroy, Joe Carter again. Scott Kaminsky, what a bum. Dave Burbo. I knew all the Yankee bums. I watched them all. Chris James, John Wetland with the Expos. 91. So he had a short career. Hey, Craig Biggio off-centered. So that's cool. We're getting some doubles now. Julio Franco, Rick Aguilera, Hojo, Tom Candiotti, knuckleballer. See the knuckleball there? Grip, Mo Sanford, Chuck Knobloch. I know everybody wants him in their collection. Tim Naring, Mark Carrion, Pat Sherrock, Danny the Donut, Tartable, Lenny Dykstra again, and Bernie Williams and John Kruk. Bernie is off center. I'll still take him. It's been fun so far with this break. Joe Carter, another Joe Carter, 3 Joe Carters. One of them should be centered. El Presidente, Dennis Martinez. A fun guy to watch pitch. Derek Bell, had a good career. Mike Magnant, I don't know who that is. Benito Santiago. Wow. I definitely think he juiced. I don't want to. It just that towards the end of his career, he definitely did something. Brian McRae. Kevin Mitchell with the Mariners. Cool. Huh. I didn't even know he played for the Mariners. Interesting. Terry Pendleton. Awesome to watch him play. Really good player. He was great with those Cardinal teams. And then he just set his mark with the Braves. Here's our scrub again. Scott Lewis, Doug Draback, Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Brett Saberhagen, Bip Roberts, Doug Jones, Jeff Asaro. Dave Burba. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. Just clean up a little bit here. Left to right's a little off center. Ruben Amaro, Rick Aguilera, Matt Williams, John Wetland, Tim Naring, and Wally Joyner. Looks like exactly as one of the other packs we just pulled. Exactly the exact order. Brett Saberhagen, John Smiley, Don Mattingly. Cool. Little slightly off-centered, slightly, but a great card. Look at that. Never seen this card before. Cool. Pat Kelly, Buck Showalter's butt buddy. Craig Shipley, Doc Gooden, still with the Mets uniform, 92. That's an awesome card. Nice. Put him to the side for my PC. Ruben Sierra, cool. Cool card too. He was fun to watch. Kurt Stillwell. It's another Ruben Sierra. Doug Jones, chilling in the dugout. Chris Haney, Kyle Abbott. Knuckleballer Tom Candiotti, Mo Sanford, I think we pulled 3 of him already. Matt Williams, we definitely pulled 3 of his card. And Ruben Sierra again. And a checklist. Then we have another pack here. Tim Belcher, Eric King, Sammy Sosa off center, Alvin Davis, Dave Gallagher, Kevin Morton, John Franco, and Hall of Famer Alan Trammell off center left to right. Oh, that stinks. All right, let's go. I want some Ryans here. Big bucks, no whammies. Speaking of Ryan, Robert Ventura got his butt kicked by Nolan Ryan. Wayne Rosenthal. Look at that mug. Darryl Strawberry with the Dodgers. That might have been his first year with the Dodgers. Tough. It doesn't say in the back his career and who he played with. Still a nice back. Cecil Fielder. Love handles, man. But he didn't need anything else. He just had to hit out of the ballpark. Brian Hickerson, Omar Olivares, Reggie Sanders, Jim Abbott. Cool picture of him. Hey, Roberto Alomar with the Blue Jays, a little off center, Hall of Famer. Don't like the picture too much. Mel Rojas, Eric King. Another Sammy Sosa. All right. Another off center, but I'll keep taking the Sosas. Never know. Jack Armstrong. And in the same pack, Roberto Alomar, and this is a lot better centered. Nice. Danny Gladden. So I guess there isn't really much of a order on the way they package these if you have 2 Roberto Alomars in the same pack. So it's luck of the draw. Chico Martinez, which I believe is a rookie card. Ozzie Smith, off center a little bit. Von Hayes with the Angels. Huh. Okay. I thought he was with the Phillies. Mike Huff. Another Doc Gooden. Cool pick. Ruben Sierra. 4th Ruben Sierra. Too bad they're not Barry Bonds. Kurt Stillwell, Delino DeShields, who was a great player, by the way. Fun to watch play. His son is in the majors now. I don't know if he's definitely not as good as his dad was. Yeah, I mean, he's got a long way to go. Reggie Sanders, again. Melito Perez, nice. Could never get out of the first inning. Mike Morgan. Orlando Merced. Paul Molitor, but with a little bit of ink issue there. Yeah, and it's a little off-center. A little off-center. Wally Joyner again. Randy Myers and Rob Dibble. Crime Dog, off-centered. Good picture. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Nice, off-centered on him. Joe Grain, Denny Nagel. Eddie, I never remember his, Eddie Tubens. He must have been 1 year wonder or pitcher. Chris Haney again. Wilson Alvarez, who was supposed to be a big thing with the White Sox, never amounted to anything. And Willie Randolph with the Mets. Nicely centered. Love Willie. He's a free agent 91, so he signed with the Mets there. Wasn't a trade. Remember watching Willie Randolph in the black and white TV? Phil Rizzuto announcing it. Those were the days, man. I'm telling you. Whoever missed that missed a big, amazing. It was amazing listening and watching Willie and Phil Rizzuto announcing it. Dennis Eckersley, Scott Bankhead, Benito Santiago, Charlie Hayes. Caught that first World Series in the 90s for the Yankees. Fred McGriff, Hall of Famer, will be. Dickie Thon, Warren Newsom, Bobby Rose. Is this Pete Rose's son? Doesn't look like him. It's gotta be. Julio Franco, Al Osuna, Brian McRae, Tony Gwynn Bunting again. It's all centered. Sean Dunston, Rob Dibble, and Deion Sanders with the Braves. Another checklist. Nicely centered. I love that documentary on Deion Sanders, how they really pulled some fast ones on him from his perspective. Alan Trammell, nicely centered, Hall of Famer. Chuck Finley, great arm. Killed the Yankees. Kevin Mitchell again with the Mariners. Rick Sutcliffe, believe is a Hall of Famer. He might not be, but I don't recall. I don't think he is. Jose Offerman, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer, off center. Oh, too bad, Fisk. And Herbeck, really off center. Last pile. And we have Doug Jones, Mike Bordick, wow. John Crook, Chris Gwynn, Tony Gwynn's brother, Sandy Alomar, Greg Jeffries, still around in 92, Junior Noba, and Don Manley off center. Mike Timlin, George Brett, nicely centered. Cool, that's a good one. That's a keeper. Craig Sheepley, Tino Martinez, looks like his second year. Nice card. Randy Myers, Juan Guzman, look at that look. You definitely set up for that one. Mark Leiter, Al Leiter's brother, Scott Scudder. Mel Rojas, Rich DeLucia, another Doc Gooden. Barry Larkin, nicely centered, Hall of Famer. Delino DeShields, Sean Dunston, Rob Dibble, and another nicely centered Deion Sanders. When I was looking up this package, this product online said Deion Sanders was a Hall of Famer, so he definitely is for football, but definitely not for baseball. Ivan Rodriguez, Hall of Famer, nicely centered. It's a keeper. George Bell with the White Sox. Huh. Another Ruben Sierra, nicely centered. Craig Biggio, not centered. Ruben Amaro. Donnie M. Donnie Baseball, off-centered. It looks like really bad. Almost looked like it was cut there, but it's just the centering. Orlando Merced and George Brett, slightly centered. Slightly not centered, left to right. Albert Bell, Dave Gallagher, Kurt Stillwell, Kenny Lofton. It's our first Kenny Lofton. Nice card. Mike Gallego. Oh, that's funny years for the Yankees. Orlando Hershiser. Or I'm sorry, Oral Hershiser. Good pitcher. Bulldog. Rich DeLucia. George Bell. We got 3 more packs. Oh, no, sorry, 4 more packs left. Close the door. Lee Smith. Mark McGuire, off-centered. It's too bad. Eric Karros. Steve Sachs with the White Sox. That's when the Yankees got rid of him. Checklist. Ken Herbeck. The ink with the Astros? Really? Oh, man. I mean, this is 40 years ago. Wow. 30 years ago. Did not know that. There's a Rob Beck rookie card. Of course, it's the only one that's dented here. I haven't seen the Juan Guzman. Have you guys? Juan Guzman rookie card? I haven't seen one of those yet. Darryl Kyle. And I think Darryl Kyle was the first draft pick for the Rockies. Was it him? I don't remember. Bill Swift. Scott Lewis. Doug Draback. Another Doug Draback. Checklist. Brett Barberry. Dave Justice with a sweet stroke. And we have Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer, and he is nicely centered. Down to our last 2 packs of OPC 1992 Premier Baseball. And what I like is the cards do not stick. Al Osuna, Bobby Rose, Bill Landrum. There we go, Nolan Ryan. And that is really nicely centered. Timeout. Really nicely centered Nolan Ryan. It's awesome. Cool. This is a 10, man. Definitely a PSA 10. I mean, I have to look at the surface, but how could they mess this up? Awesome. Nolan Ryan, the Express, on the second to last pack. Will Clark, Tony Gwynn, well centered. And there's Barry. A little off centered. Oh man, damn. Little bit. Still sleeve it up. But I'll take it. 2 Barry Bonds. The same box. Can we get a Ricky? Come on. Let's get a Ricky here. Ricky Henderson on the last pack. Haven't seen him at all. Ricky Henderson. Let's go. Big bucks, no whammies. Chris Nubbles. Frank Viola. Terry Pendleton. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Von Hayes. Mike Morgan. Ray Langford and Brian Barnes. No Ricky Henderson. Well, thanks for joining me on this break. Remember to subscribe and click that like button if you like my breaks. Or if you want more breaks like this, again, hit the subscribe button to get more views, to get more looks.